FTV and you're watching Premier Division of DGL with DUC Gaming against Berserk Fusion X. It's going to be an all pick quick. I'm going to post a video of the draft later to explain or to watch us explain the details of what's happened in the draft and how they managed to pick the next assassin, for example, as the offlane hero of the Radiant side. But yeah, so far so good. I think the Medusa is in big trouble. I think we just had to mention that with the mana burns coming in from DUC Gaming side, especially with the Lion, the next assassin, and then you still have the Anti-Mage, obviously, who's most probably going to get the Mance style, and then from then, like, not even the Medusa, but Enigma, for example, with the Basher, and everything just comes in. You know what they say, 3 AM, Anti-Mage is so strong.
Yeah, doesn't stop farming till 3 AM. The one thing though is the AM's not going to be spectacular against the DUC. Of course, her Stone Gaze instantly kills illusions, so AM not going to be able to just jump on her, pop the Manta and go to work unless she's already got no mana to speak of. But yeah, I don't know. DUC, I think it's a little bit of a mistake going with this OD though. It's just like, it's very much the same kind of hero as a Dusa. It's very, very reliant on having mana, which means that the next assassin is going to be doing insane amounts of damage with his mana burn. He's obviously got the Spike Carapace, which could burst the OD very, very quickly. And then, I mean, as you were mentioning, the Lion as well. He's got the Hex, he's got the mana drain, which is going to be really, really annoying. And we've got silences as well. So DUC, particularly Legend here on his Outworld, is really going to be suffering this game, I think. He's going to have to get a BKB as soon as he can, and he's going to have to really make damn good use of it, because I think it could very well end up going pretty pear-shaped.
Yeah, they have to play careful, this DUC team in the early stages, I'm afraid. Yeah, let's go again with the captain, Bob Girls, aka Vivid, anti-mage carry of BZK. Scratz is the support Scarith Mage who's going to safe lane, probably with him, and that's Bob Eels with the Lion as well, so second supports. Soda will be playing mid sniper, I think, just getting some assist on the early top river ward over here. But yeah, but Hurley is going to play the offlane next assassin, so off you go, Prophecy, with the UC's team.
For DUC we have Legend, he's going to be running that Outworld Devourer. The DJ RS is going to be picking up Enigma. Titan is going to be taking the Vengeful Spirit. Flace will be grabbing the Medusa, and he's no, he's not going to be able to get that. Yeah, Soda will grab that. And finally we have a Hidden Error on the Phoenix on the bot lane.
Hidden Error indeed. Oh, Duck Legend already in big trouble. Just getting some stuns in as well as the Shrapnel slow. So OP. But he is going to get the regeneration from the healing salve, so everything will be fine in the end. But 100 gold lost over there already, and it's only 22 seconds into the game.
Yeah, and you see, this is the thing I was worrying about, is that it's very, very easy for Soda to actually just harass Legend completely out of the lane. Legend just come very, very close to get the bubble going, and Soda's just going to be able to, I mean, as soon as he gets those levels up and take aim, it's really just going to be an absolute farm fest for the sniper here.
Yeah, he's been missing a bit of those last hits, finally gotten one, so that's okay now. Yeah, but yeah, if I was sniper, I would definitely enjoy this lane. I mean, he does the bubble, but what is he going to do after that? OD needs level 6 for anything else to happen, obviously, or the Arcane Orb, but he's learning second skill and third skill, so probably just waiting for the level 6 in order to make things happen. A little bit of hints is that Titan, the Vengeful Spirit, has bought the Smoke of Deceit, so I think they're just going to go towards Smoke Gang as soon as possible for the mid lane.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, it's not really the most effective gank. If you think about it, Venge is going to be doing okay. Maybe you can pull the Enigma out of the jungle, but generally you'd want him to farm. So I don't really see a whole lot happening there. I mean, and Revenge, who's she really going to... What core is going to be able to set up a gank for her? OD's all he's going to be able to do is just basically throw the right clicks, as is the Medusa for now. So it's a very, very weak ganking combo, unless you decide to pull the Enigma out of the jungle, and I wouldn't recommend that at all.
I think it all depends on how fast Enigma gets the Blink Dagger, but yep, as you said, it's going to take time for him to farm up, and it's 2 minutes in now. You get the Invis rune up top river. I don't know. Everyone is playing so passive right now. It's not like your usual, Russian Dota game where you get your ganks ready. We probably get 5 kills if it was Russian Dota, but that's not the point. You get to see the supports just pulling creeps wherever necessary, stacking the creeps so then the offlaners of the opposite sides don't get as much farm. For example, Era, he doesn't even have any tangos anymore. He's been harassed so much at the bottom lane simply by the Scarlet's mage. The first skill is so OP in the beginning.
Yeah, it's an extremely powerful harassing tool, and I mean, Era doesn't even have a single last hit, whereas we look at the Nyx, who's somewhat easier to actually zone out. He's got, what, 7 now? About to get 8? Yeah, so I mean, and that's the problem with having these very, very weak lanes, in that the Vengeful Spirit is now forced to do all the pulling and all the rest, so she can't really get anything done, and Flace is not able to harass the Nyx Assassin out of the lane with any ease because of, I mean, he's got insane HP regen just normally, and then he still has the Spike Carapace on top, so it's very, very difficult for Medusa to actually zone him out.
Yeah, that just explains a lot for DUC's situation right now. I don't think they're winning any of these lanes at this moment. I mean, Flace is basically as farmed as the Nyx Assassin, as you said, doing really well. And then you get the mid lane where the sniper is just nonchalantly just right clicking, although without 18 intelligence. That's just how much it matters. I mean, if you play a physical DPS hero against an OD, you have the upper hand. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be Kunkka, you could be Shadowfiend. Shadowfiend with the Necromastery, obviously, not with the Shadow Race, but you get my points. Now he's just easily taking down the last hits, although 2 lower than the OD. But yeah, that's just, I think, he just needs to get used to the last hitting for the sniper.
Yeah, but I mean, if you think about the OD, when you pick OD, you pick him much like you get the Viper. You pick him to win the lane. At this stage, he's not winning the lane. He's just sort of breaking even, and that's the biggest issue here. Is that Soda is still getting a lot out of the lane. Legend, I mean, look at that. He's taking harass. He hasn't even gotten anything onto the sniper, and that is what his biggest issue is right now. Is that looks like Era might be dying up here on the bottom lane. He's taking a lot of damage. The stun comes out, and that'll be Bob Quills picking that up.
It's pretty easy as well. I mean, if you're Slim Shady, Scratty, or whatever, and then you're just harassing him so much, Era should be back. He should just tower hug, or maybe just pull Ancients or something, just be productive, although you're not getting any levels or EXP, because you're level 2, and the supports on the opposite sides are a higher level than you. So if you're in trouble like that, just, pull some creeps, pull some Ancients, make sure your Medusa will be even farmed later. But that's not happening right now, and Berserk has the first blood, which in 5 minutes, they're just leading the lane, or leading all the lanes except for the Enigma on the other side, trying his best to get the Blink Dagger, but until then, I don't see the UC doing anything anytime soon.
Well, I mean, they can't. The biggest worry is that the Anti-Mage is also the one that picked up that first blood, so he's going to be farming very, very quickly, and he's farming a lot more than the Medusa is, and he's going to be active, I think, earlier than the Medusa, so that's a big worry here for DUC. They've got to find some way to actually come back here, because, as you said, I mean, they're losing all the lanes. The Medusa's doing okay, but I mean, the Nyx is getting a hell of a lot out of that lane. He's level 5 already, and Era is only level 3, just cracked it now, so it's going to be very, very rough for, I think, probably the first 10 minutes of this game, as things go on. Oh, Legend, he's taking a lot more damage here. He's going to bubble him up and make a break for safety there. Soda gets the bounty rune. There is a haste rune on the bottom though.
Funny how he got back into the lane after the shrapnel. I mean, he could have went either way, so I don't know. It's pretty weird. And my Steam is acting up as well, so if you hear the sounds, it's my apologies, but apparently I'm getting online and offline like 5 million times. So yeah, this is basically, I think Scarlet Mage is going to rotate to the middle, maybe just get a kill on the Obsidian Destroyer, but like, I don't know, I think both teams really lack the initiations. Maybe my mistake. There's the Arcane Seal and the Sniper ulti as well. It's gonna hit. He is not gonna bubble himself, so yeah, it's 2-0.
Yeah, that is pretty effective gank there, and that is the one thing that the Scarlet Mage gives you. He did obviously grab up the haste rune, which helps, But that initiating range with the concussive shot is just insane. So it was a very, very easy kill there in the end. Outworld not able to do much. Didn't bubble himself, which is quite odd. I mean, he could have bubbled and then called for TP support. And it might have forced Soda as well as the... as well as Scrat to just maybe retreat. But he'll eat the death and put himself very, very far behind in this mid lane. He's not 25 to... he's 18-14, so... He is denying, but it's looking a bit worrying that the sniper is getting that much.
Yeah, I think that's Devourer. As soon as he gets his first staff or something, he could start doing something. Maybe just leave the lane even to do something else. But Flace might be in big trouble right there. It's going to be Hurley with initiation as well as the Arcane Seal. Everything's just going to happen and Flace will be bursted down. That's a lot of skills to cost to break down your carry. But if you're able to take Flace down, it's for sure that BZK is having the lead in 8 minutes into the game. And it's, wow. I mean, the supports are just everywhere for BZK's team, and they're doing work. I think that's the most important part.
Yeah, they are, they really are everywhere. And I mean, at this stage of the game, bursting that many skills, I would take that any single day of the week. You're killing the only thing that can really do any sort of damage, as we see a solo kill from the anti-mage on the bottom lane. But yeah, sorry. I mean, wasting that many skills, it's not really a waste. It's you're getting a kill on a highly important hero for DUC. It's the only hero that's actually having any sort of decent game. I mean, apart from the Enigma, but he's not really doing a lot at the moment. So I mean, you kill the Medusa, that just sets you up for a massive mid-game lead, and it looks like they might be making plans for a kill on Legend again here.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to rotate from the top river, because okay, Harley's got the Hurley, he's got the Vendetta. He's going to activate it, and I don't know if they saw this from the top river rune, but yeah, I think they're going to get a 3 vs 3 fight. So let's see how this goes. Hurley will be an initiator. He's going to get the impel right into it with the second stun from the Lion as well, getting that kill on Vengeful Spirits. The Stone Gaze, however, is able to take down the next assassin. Hurley is going to die. He does with Enigma grabbing the first kill. I think Flace just a little bit being aggressive over here, but he's allowed to. He's got that assist back on track. But yeah, I think that trade was okay. It was like an offlane for supports, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't know. I think that BZK shouldn't have taken that, but if they did, they got a trade, which is not too bad, I guess.
Yeah, I think they just needed to time that better. If they timed it better and maybe focused on the Medusa, might have had a better chance, because she was able to get her ulti off for a long duration. That just finished off. Oh, Soda's going to get caught out here in the middle. Good rotation there from the two DUC players, and that should be a free kill on the sniper. There we go. OD will drop the hammer of all things. Wow. That's a lot of commitment for the sniper at the moment. But yeah, he made certain he got that kill. But Legend, he is having a horrible game here in mid. He's completed the trade, it's got to fly out to him still. But other than that, it's not looking that great for him.
Yeah, this is active. I mean, they got back something, and they required an ulti. So let's see if Hurley is going to do something. I think Flace is out of mana right now. Oh, the impel misses. I think that is what I'm afraid of for the impels and the spike stuns from the Lion. If you miss something like that, you're not going to get kills. And that was Exhibit A to show how difficult it is to play a support like that. Enigma, on the other hand, gets a blink into the bushes and managed to get a kill off the Phoenix. Phoenix not playing a very good game this game, but it's all down to how he played against or who he played against. So Anti-Mage as well as the Scarra, definitely the upper hand for the safe lane.
Yeah, and the thing about Anti-Mage is that he's got such high magic resist normally that it makes it difficult for the Phoenix, who does pretty much only magic damage at this stage of the game. So it's rough for him to try and get into a man mode fight against the Anti-Mage. So he's really suffering here as well. But yeah, like I said, I'm worried. DUC's lanes are really not panning out. The Medusa looks to be getting jumped here on the top lane. She's going to retreat now as he does realize something's up. But yeah, I mean, we've got Anti-Mage who's got, what is it, an 11-minute Battle Fury. And yeah, he's going to be farming that Manta very, very quickly. And I don't know if DUC can actually contest him once that starts happening. He's going to be pretty much unstoppable at that stage. Rain. Rains, are you there? Okay, it appears my partner in crime is missing, as we see Flace and DUC's Legend just hanging around both in the mid lane, not really being, what can I say, efficient with the farm. DJRS, he's busy farming up some Ancients, as it looks like we have these two cores actually moving down to the bottom lane, so they realize they have to do something about Bob Quills, and yeah, he knows something's up. That ward giving away the rotation, he's just going to run back to the tower, and actually no, he's going to go straight home, or is he? He's going to hide over here, he's going to call in a little bit of support. Out comes the real Scratty, as Titan is going to drop that ward, so he knows exactly what's up, and they're going to try and go for Scratty here, as the slow comes out, the stun comes out of Titan, and the rest of the team is just going to walk straight up behind the tower, and yeah, that'll be an easy tower in the end. So they're all going to trade here 1-for-1, it seems, as Sniper has taken the tower in the mid lane. Bob Yule's doing a bit of damage to the top tower, but he's not really going to be pushing as fast as this. So do you see, oh, you got a bubble on somebody, and that person is probably dead. So yeah, the real Slim Scratty, he will be eating a death here, as Legend just throws a couple of orbs at him and finishes off the Pigeon very, very easily. We got a pause coming out. Appears to be a curse.
Guys.
Hello.
Hold on.
Hello.
Yeah, I think I just had a bit of a connection problem. I think for some friends I was offline and online like 5 million times non-stop, and I had to just quickly restart Steam to make sure everyone's happy again. But yeah, it's 6-3. I don't really know what happened. Can you give me a recap? I think it's the mid tower that's gone. And well, since this is it's the all pick. Yeah, my bad. I'm not even playing. But yeah, this is the tier 1 tower I was derping.
Yeah.
I was like thinking, why am I moving? But the tier 1 tower is down, so yeah, let's see what happens.
Okay, now basically what happened was DUC decided they were just going to keep pushing. They went to the bot lane, they pushed that, and meanwhile, while they were pushing, Soda just took out the tier 1. So it was basically just a trade on towers at the moment, and that was it.
This is, I don't know, it's 6-3. If I look at the stats quick, you check the net worth, you see BZK, I think around the 6-minute mark, they had those gangs in, and that was a huge jump towards the Radiant side. But now it's only 800 gold ahead in terms of net worth, and then the same goes towards the EXP. I mean, since the gangs, they had a huge spike up to the Radiant side again, and then, you know, it goes downwards actually in the favor of the DUC side for the EXP earned. So it's up and down, very balanced so far in the third game, 30 minutes in. So I think the Radiant side so far is, you know, relying on the kills of Vivid, who has a killing spree on this anti-mage right now, hence the battle fury for 30 minutes into the game. So that's pretty impressive compared to the Medusa on the other side. He's got 2,100 gold, but only the face boots and Opovinum. So maybe a Medusa will go for, I don't even think a Lincoln's is necessary, you know, just go on pure damage. You have your front line, Enigma, OD, the Phoenix, obviously, and then, you know, just stay at the back, get the Scotty and Manto up and start splashing those hits with your first skill.
Yeah, that is probably the way to do it. I do think, though, that Berserk is not going to be as... Sorry, Berserk is probably going to get a lot more active on the map. DUC at the moment, they seem to be basically having to 5-man the whole time to get things done. Which means that their cores are not going to be farming very fast at all, as we see the OD having a really, really rough time of it. But Berserk, I think the best thing for them is just to continue have anti-mage farm, get the Manta up, and then just start split pushing. The rest of the team can do a solid enough job just as those four, and then if you really need the anti-mage, you can TP him in and he can come and start wrecking. But other than that, DUC, the only thing they can do right now is basically 5-man until their cores have enough farm to basically be able to stand by themselves.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it the DUC's game or BZK's game at this moment. It's so unpredictable. I think the next fight will determine more about it, and I hear a TP going somewhere. Is that
it's
a TP
Medusa TPing mid. Just a quick question, Reigns. It's been bugging me the whole time. What the hell is this Dire Courier? What is that thing?
Oh, wow.
I'm confused as hell. That thing is... it's freaking me out.
It's... It's a minion from...
It looks like
but
it.
It looks cute. It's cute.
It looks mental, that's what it does. Okay, so Flace is not going to TP to the top lane. He's going to get spotted out by Hurley, and we might see a death over here. Yeah.
Probably easy death as well. The impale initiation from Vendetta, of course. I don't think the assassinate was necessary to be charged by Soda, but he cancels it anyway. But still manages to kill the carry of the UC's team. But maybe a team fight will be happening soon. Titan in trouble. He doesn't have enough mana to cost anything. But here's a line straight up with that ulti. He doesn't even land a stun before that happens because he knows he just has enough mana to cast the Finger of Death. Perfect timing, perfect kills for BZK. It's 8-3 right now, and this does not look good for DUC. They need to, you know, just create some more space for Medusa to farm up. I think right now, instead of the Medusa, they're creating space for the Enigma, which I think in turn, or in the long run, it become bad for the team anyway, because the sniper grabbing kills, the anti-mage is grabbing kills, so in the end, I don't know, man. I don't think the Dire Courier would be able to save DUC in the long term.
No, not at all. Not the way this is going. But yeah, that was... I don't know what DUC was doing there. I mean, Place just died. And then Titan just like, okay, yeah, let's just keep walking to the exact same spot where my carry just got wrecked. I don't understand that. Very, very odd decision. And he paid for it with his life, as they do now look to be moving towards the mid lane here. But yeah, as you said, they aren't really... I mean, they're trading farm on a support of theirs. Instead of farm on a core, and it's gonna come back to bite them. I mean, the Enigma can only do so much in a team fight. When, I mean, as soon as that magic damage ends, Berserk's really just gonna turn around and murder the whole of DUC here. It's getting worrying because DUC's got to find farm somewhere for their cores, and at the moment they're getting nothing done.
Yeah, I think he's going for Ancients, no, actually getting the Perseverance to the Lincoln Sphere. It's something. I mean, he doesn't have to get hexed or mana burned, at least, just to dodge a skill or two. Not too bad for a Medusa, but he's so behind in terms of DPS. That tank has to get up fast, otherwise the Medusa will be falling off pretty soon. Meanwhile, up top, DGR is the Enigma this time, getting hurt down. After 1 kill and 2 assists, he does earn himself a death. I think that's a big mistake. The lack of wards, definitely a problem for the Dire side. And now that he has a mechanism as well as a Blink Dagger, he could have made use of that to team fights. And now none of that is happening. Oh, the OD is getting hurt as well. Phoenix's Nova is able to cast something just to push the Radiant side back. He does manage to get up Hurley, but Hurley doesn't care. He's going to manage to kill that Vengeful Spirit and maybe the Phoenix as well. AM in turn is going to get him solo. Managed to cast up that ulti, but that barely did anything onto Era, the Phoenix. And everywhere are fights. I think Scratch was about to die, but Sniper is able to get him. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage is going to go straight up after the Phoenix. Will be going for Flace, who does not have any mana. So anything basically could take him down. I don't know if the Radiant side is able to spot that out without the vision to see that, but they are instead going to be go back into safety and carry on farming. Wow, this is 12-3, 60 minutes into the game, and BZK obviously taking the lead so far.
Yeah, BZK playing a really, really clever game there. I thought they might have actually dived, and I was wondering if they should perhaps have actually done it, but taking the safer route, probably the better thing in the end. And getting, what was that, 3 kills? 4 kills I think in the end actually. Only the Medusa making it out of that fight. But yeah, very, very important as we see Hurley is on the hunt once again. And Bobules with a brand new shiny Blink Dagger. This should be the end of Flace. Good swap out there by Titan, and the ulti will come out from Enigma. Land on only 1 however, and he's going to get stunned up, and it looks like another death there. Bobules going to blow that poor old Enigma away with the Finger of Death. Titan is now on the hunt. Oh, he's being hunted actually. Yeah, Hurley is going to whiff the stun, and that'll be the end of that.
That's the worst. He could have had that impale to take down the Vengeful Spirit, but I think there's some anger picking out from the Scarith Mage, knowing that he did miss on that impale. But that just, it's okay, because now after the Black Hole, after almost every skill being cast by DUC, nothing can happen. Not even Flace was able to deal some DPS, because he's basically naked compared to what Anti-Mage and the Sniper has already. For example, this Maelstrom just taking out so much damage, and the Mana Shield, as we saw in the top lane, just defeated the Mana Shield of Medusa so quickly. So it's 13-3 right now. Once again, just picking off a hero here and there as well. BZK definitely taking taking this. I don't think they're able to lose this game unless they throw maybe the next team fights or the next two, but it all depends how they decide or they plan to play the game from here. Prophecy, I think you're silenced. Maybe I'm muted.
Yeah, apologies about that. Yeah, but yeah, I was just saying, Berserk can't afford now to sit on their laurels. They have to constantly keep this pressure up on DUC. DUC does have the better late game. That is not something that you can actually debate. So they can't, or sorry, Berserk can't allow DUC to actually get the farm. They have to keep this pressure up, and I mean, Legend doesn't have a BKB yet, not even close. So they got to start focusing him down. They got to start focusing Flace down, which they've done a very good job of. And if they keep those up, then I mean they're riding the wave to victory. As at the moment they're doing a lot of good work here. Anti-Mage well on his way towards that Manta style as well. So Berserk has to keep up the pressure. Can't afford to give DUC an inch, and they look to be doing that right now as well.
Yeah, I think that DUC should be, you know, more active in terms of getting, you know, picking the supports, or for example, I mean, even the Scarab Mage would do at this rate. Hurley, on the other hand, having Vendetta in, he's already going for Titan. That support might be dying. Yep, that Impale as well as the Mana Burn, with the help of the Assassinates of Soda, is able to take down Vengeful Spirit once again. It's 14-3. And the dire side, if they had maybe a ward, like even a sentry ward or something, they're able to spot out the next assassin, and it could have been a different story. This is not the case. The towers are being pushed down. They have yet to take down the mid tower, which could help them with the gold as well. It's solo 325 HP, and yeah, they just need to stop sharing farm in the jungle. Here we go with Bob Eels going in, ulti after ulti. Sniper is able to get down the Enigma this time. Man, this is a nightmare for the dire side.
Yeah, it really is an absolute nightmare. Berserk able to basically just find a pick off whenever they want one. It's like, okay, let's walk into the jungle. Oh, he has an Enigma. Let's walk up to the top lane. Oh, there's an OD. I mean, it's ridiculously easy at the moment for Berserk to just basically find a kill whenever they want one. Anti-Mage completed his Manta style, so things are really starting to snowball heavily towards Berserk now. And do you see? I think this all comes down to basically their laning and, oh sorry, their draft and their laning, because they've gone super greed, and Berserk has been able to punish them at every turn. We don't even see a single defensive item up on any of these heroes. Medusa's still trying to look for her Lincoln Sphere. She's about 700 away from that. And yeah, here we go. Bob Yule's going to jump in and go for her.
Well, I don't know what's happening, but yep, they are going to commit to this team fight actually. The silenced Titan Vengeful Spirit might be in big trouble. There is a Sentry Ward play, so Hurley doesn't really have a good initiation. There is an Arcane Seal. Mystic Flare pops up as well. And there's the Black Hole onto 3 heroes, but the spike of Hurley is able to cancel that. Easy counters at this moment. The Phoenix's ulti wasn't able to do anything, and the rest of the heroes of the Radiant side already back off. This is going to be Anti-Mage's death. Nope, he just blinks away. There's still the Manta style if anything happens or anything goes wrong. So if he does manage to get taken out, I think before that the Manta style is able to at least get down a support, or at this rate the Enigma this time. So maybe they're going to see this happen. Soda just trying to take out those Enigma summons, but Legend's getting in already. That's big plays so far from DJRS, but so far losing a double kill to Soda on the Radiant side after getting the Skyreth Mage out of position to his own death. But anyway, the Phoenix, that was pretty random. That's like a boomerang death.
Yeah, basically went straight back to where Bob Quills was just waiting to kill him off. But yeah, I mean, I think he was hoping to try and kill Soda, but Soda had a lot of backup in that fight. And I mean, DUC, now they can't afford to take team fights. They've wasted ultis. I mean, we saw the Enigma ulti go off here. We saw the Phoenix ulti go off there. It got nothing done, and then they still decided to continue that fight. So DUC is being, I don't know if they're just being baited or they're just deciding we have to try and take a fight here, but it's weird. They should be thinking better than this. I mean, this either comes down to a lack of experience or, I don't know, maybe just overzealousness, because they can't actually take these team fights anymore. Unless they have all of their ultis ready and available and get the jump, there's no way they're going to be able to finish off Berserk at the moment. Berserk's just, it's just too easy for them.
Hurley was just about to do something on Medusa until he saw him too quick. The Lincoln Sphere helped him out, so that Medusa pretty lucky. If not, I think the next assassin would be pretty happy to take her down alone. But yeah, there's as you said, they're not winning these team fights, so I don't think they should start doing anything similar to that. I think it all goes down to I think the new support that came in, Titan. I think the position 5 of last year's DUC was Rising Devil. So I think they just need to work with the new supports, but that shouldn't be the case, or that shouldn't be the worry of what's going on in this game, because now they clearly are losing every single lane. They're losing their jungle to Hurley as well. So that's just so difficult to counter at this moment. Here's Soda coming in once again. He grabs Shrapnel onto 2 heroes, gets it off again. Enigma is still caused by it, and I think that he needs to get back in order to be safe. But you know, his supports are here, Hurley's here, and this time there's no sentry ward to help the dire side out.
Yeah, they are gonna smoke up, which is I think pretty greedy. DGRS, oh, he's gonna get caught out here. He is definitely gonna die here. Or no, Hurley whiffs, and he's gonna leave it at that. Yes, a small victory there.
We should count. We should count how many times he fails.
I can't give Hurley too much grief here. He's been doing a very good job setting up ganks and stuff, and they're going to try and jump onto Bob Quills. That is a bad mistake, my friend, and he will get blown away there by the anti-mageable Titan. And Era is now going to be the one eating a finger of death, and then a couple of right clicks. Medusa, however, does finish off the Skywrath mage. I think that was in the mid lane. Yeah, that was in the mid lane, so got no mana left. Did have to waste the ulti for it, but I suppose they'll take that at the moment. It's a 2-for-1 in the end, but Berserk definitely just coming out on top in every single trade here.
Yeah, the Medusa fights was what I was looking at specifically. I think it all was down to they tried to take down. Ooh, there we go, a dire courier kill. Too bad the minion guy is dead, but now it's going to be Legend's death as well. After losing the courier, you lose your mid player, and the fight continues. Where's that black hole? He's losing a lot of mana, and then he doesn't have the mana required to cast the black hole, eventually having to go back. The Lion so low HP, but the Eel's dagger escape is there, and it's strong for him to get back as well. And this leaves for the rest of the team to just casually walk back into the lanes, and maybe the anti-mage grabbing the next item, which was the Reaver, so he does have enough for the vitality booster, which he's going to get as soon as he clears the wave up top. Yeah, so I think when BZK decided to take on 2 team fights at a time, the mid fight didn't have another mana burn player, aka the Lion, so the sniper didn't have enough DPS yet to take down the mana shield, but if he did, it would have been a different story. So rip Skywrath.
Yeah, rip Skywrath indeed. Soda sitting with 6,000 gold on him. I'm thinking he's probably going to go with another damaging item. Maybe the MKB. Could also perhaps go for something like the... Oh, up on the bottom lane.
Yeah, there's going to be Flace losing a lot of mana before getting fingered of death by the Lion. This is... wow, I mean, every single time. If Lion has 4 kills and 0 deaths, I'd be a very happy support, won't you think so?
Yeah, I would certainly be a very happy support. Bob Yule's doing a very good job here on the Lion. He did get an early Blink Dagger, which has helped him out, and he's certainly making use of it. He is also following the very good policy that every Lion player should. That Finger of Death must always be on cooldown. If you see an opportunity, use it. It's not a skill that you should sit there and debate whether you should use it. You should just jump in and immediately use it on a core. Make certain that you kill the hero with it, or at least do massive damage and secure a kill with it, because it's such a stupidly powerful ulti at this stage of the meta game as a whole. I mean, Lion really, he's been on this upward trend, but in recent times he's really become like one of the best supports in the game, because he can do so much in the early game with his stupid amounts of lockdown. And I mean, you pick up an Aghanim Scepter on him, and you're basically wrecking an entire team with your ulti. It's insane.
Yeah, imagine the ulti picked up with the Aghanim Scepter, and then you have a Magnus in your team with their RP. But yeah, it's the same basically. The rest of the DUC are just coming up together. So I won't be surprised. So at this point, booster of Lion, he's going to get the Aghanim Scepter soon next. But yeah, this Finger of Death definitely OP. It's 600 damage at level 1. So basically, even if you're a Medusa, you lose half your damage. But now we're going to see a fight here. Mana burns and mana burns everywhere. While the anti-mage picks up her Aegis, there is going to be a team fight. A nice save by the OD Legends with the imprisonment, but the fight is going to go on. I think Skywrath Mage might be in big trouble here. He's losing a lot of HP. There is no mana, but here's an anti-mage to save him. The carry of late game. He's still going strong. He's got the Aegis, so he's not scared of anything at this moment. Hurley as well, just jumping in, casting that spike, casting the impale. Here's an ulti finally from Phoenix, but he's so low level, and hence an easy ball death by the Radiant side. Era as an offlaner is level 9, so that kind of explains why he's doing so bad. He's got the level 1 ulti, so it doesn't matter if you have a level 19 anti-mage hitting you, you are going to die.
Yeah, and I mean the problem is that he's dealing with two heroes that have extremely low base attack time. Not only the anti-mage, but the sniper as well. They attack so quickly that no matter what level that ulti is of the Phoenix, he's going to go down very, very quickly. As actually is the Raxes in the mid lane. Easy kills there.
That was pretty quick as well. I don't think that Rax was by any means contested. I mean, even the fight was started before they managed to take the Raxes, so it was probably the easiest Rax that we've seen so far in 2015. But anyway, they're just going to keep up. I think the DUC team's definitely not giving up so far. They are going to farm up a little bit with the Lincoln Sphere picked up by Medusa, as well as the Ultimate Orb. So I think that Medusa might be going for the Skadi. And then from then it could be very, very difficult to kill him. But after losing that Rex, it might lose some confidence. But yeah, I mean, the rest of the Radiant side are farming, so I think she might as well carry on as well.
Yeah, but see, the problem is Medusa, she's the only one who's getting anything in this game. I mean, the Enigma has a decent amount of farm. He's almost got his BKB up. But I mean, after that, your OD, who's meant to win the mid lane and absolutely wreck, is 4th from the bottom. That is a severely worrying trend for DUC, because that OD has done virtually nothing this game. He's dropped, I think, ultis to secure kills on like 2 heroes, and that's about it. It's really not the kind of state you want your game to be in when your mid lane got wrecked that hard. And we've got Hurley being very, very aggressive here as well. So, I mean, Berserk basically just looking to finish this game off here. I don't really know what Odie's trying to do, pushing the bot lane. He's going to have to come back as soon as possible. Does have the TP though, but here we go. Bob Yule's getting aggressive immediately in the base. He's going to jump onto Flace, get stunned up. He does, of course, have that Aegis, so he's going to try and waste it as early as possible here. Unfortunately, not able to bait out anything important.
This is, I think the DUC team knows. He wants to jump in and lose that Aegis, and then that's where the team fight comes in. But, oh, they have 2 minutes. I hope they know that, because Roshan, the next Roshan might be coming up. Oh, okay, still a very, very long time. But Dark Legend's not even in the fights. I mean, he's just casually farming up the enemy jungle, which I think, you know, he should be getting ready to have the defense, because they are going to jump in any moment soon. But let's just see how Hurley decides. I mean, as soon as he gets the blink down, it should be an easy kill on, let's say, starting off the Vengeful Spirit. Man, I don't know. The OD is farming the bottom lane, so there's going to see a little bit of a rat coming in from the Dire side. But let's see what is the Radiant side going to do.
Yeah, but that's a terribly slow rat. Okay, so Bobcoil's going to jump in through the mid lane.
I think that was just a little bit of scare. He did hurt the Flace quite a bit. Lost all the mana, took maybe half of the health, but Anti-Mage is just going to blink into the tower and casually take down the tier 3. I think Era just... I don't know. Is he doing damage with the Sunray? It's level 1.
Doesn't seem like it.
Gosh.
Yeah, Bobcoil's just man-moding that tower, and Sniper somehow stealing it out from under him. Seems almost unfair that Bobcoil's had to take that much damage and then still give it up. But he's going to just focus onto the ranged barracks now and force DUC to actually react to him. But I mean, he's completely unworried about this. There's nothing really scaring him. Legend is in Viz here. I don't know if it's going to be a massive difference. Hurley does get spotted out.
That was really quick, that death with the Finger of Death. There's 2 already. Enigma, so there is no black hole. The Phoenix is out of position. I don't know what's he going to go for right now, but he's still going to try fights. Just jumping in and possibly going to eat a death Yeah, by the sniper. So that's going to be a stone gaze. Anti-mage, I don't think he's in trouble at all after the stone gaze, because now he's just hitting down heroes after hero, and so far, once again, the Medusa is the only survivor here, and he has nothing to do to save the game. And it's a GG called by Era as well as the captain, or actually the rest of the team as well. What do you think the outcome should have been for DUC? Do you think they had the plans to do anything to counter this?
If they'd won their lanes, I think they might have had a chance. The problem was that just the lanes that they picked, particularly the Enigma not being able to help out, meant that the other lanes for Berserk were just extremely well off. The Nyx Assassin got a ton out of his lane. He was really able to make movements around. Sniper got a boatload done, and I mean from there it just snowballed. DUC couldn't do anything. They were on heroes that had to get early farm, and when they didn't, they really could do nothing. I mean, look at the cores. We've got 1-8 on the Phoenix, 1-3 on the Medusa, but she was doing no damage at all, and 2-7 on the Outworld. So I think too greedy from DUC, and hopefully they'll fix that in game 2.
That's exactly where we're heading right now. This is Reigns and Profits from NavTV. Catch us in game 2. Cheers.